Hi friends, it's Miss Howell. Today I'm going to share a book with you that we've already read. We read it towards the beginning of the year, but today we're going to read it again and talk about some new things that we can think about. So the book is, that's right, A Pocket for Corduroy. If you remember, we read it at the beginning. We also read the other book just called Corduroy, where Lisa and Corduroy find each other at the store. So here is Corduroy, and he's got a little pocket on his overalls now. So this book is written and illustrated by Don Freeman, so we can say that he is the author and the illustrator. He did the words and the pictures. Late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. As always on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. The laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. Look at all those people taking their clothes to clean them. "Now, Corduroy, you sit right here and wait for me," Lisa said. "I'm going to go help with our wash." This part reminds me of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, when her parents ask her to promise not to go in the woods. They say, "Don't go in the woods, it's very dangerous." So Lisa's telling Corduroy, "Wait right here, don't go anywhere, I'm gonna go help my mom." Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. That means he heard something. Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure to take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want to wash your precious things and get them all soapy and wet." So when we are taking care of our clothes and doing our laundry, we've got to check the pockets to make sure there isn't anything inside. So some things that you leave in your pockets might get messed up, right? If you leave paper or a drawing or something that's special to you in your pocket and it goes through the washer, it'll kind of fall apart and just not be useful anymore. Or if you leave something like chapstick or a pin in your pocket and it goes through the wash, it can make your clothes even messier. So you always make sure to check your pockets. "Pockets?" said Corduroy to himself. "I don't have a pocket." Oh, look at his face. He's feeling sad that he doesn't have a pocket. He slid off his chair. "I must go find something to make a pocket out of," he said, and he began to look around. Did he listen to Lisa? He went to go look for something to make a pocket. I wonder what sort of thing he's looking for to make a pocket. What kind of thing could he use to make a pocket? First, he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size and color. So he was looking for a pocket. He found some towels and washcloths, but I guess he thought maybe those are too big, or I don't like that color. That's not going to go nice with my overalls. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. "There ought to be something in there to make a pocket out of," he said. So there's the laundry bag. Without hesitating, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. "This must be a cave," he said, sighing happily. "I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave." What do you think? Is it a cave? No. He's just a little bear and he got confused because it's kind of like a cave. When the time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he was gone. Look, he's not in the chair anymore. "Oh, Mommy," she exclaimed. "Corduroy isn't here where I left him." "I'm sorry, honey," said her mother, "but the laundromat will be closing soon, and we must be getting home." Poor Corduroy, they have to leave him. Lisa was reluctant to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. "You can come back tomorrow," she said. "I'm sure he will still be here." Look at her face. You can see with her eyes and her eyebrows that she looks worried about Corduroy having to stay there. As they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of a bag. The very bag that Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks inside the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. How in thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with my things? The artist wondered. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. That means that his overalls were kind of wet because he was in the bag with wet clothes. The least I can do for him is give his overalls a good drying, said the man thoughtfully. He unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around, but the artist became inspired. This would make a wonderful painting, he said as he took a sketch pad out of his pocket and began drawing the swirling colors. I can hardly wait to get back to my studio. Finally, the dryer stopped whirling and the man gathered up the clothes. Then he helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called, "Closing time! Everybody out!" Corduroy was gently placed on top of a washing machine. I wonder who that bear belongs to, said the artist as he was leaving. Seems to me he should have his name someplace. He's too fine a fellow to be lost. As soon as the lights were turned off, Corduroy began his search again. Let's remember, what is he searching for? That's right, he is searching for something to make a pocket with. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. Maybe it's snow, he said excitedly. I've always wanted to play in the snow. What do you think? Does snow come in a box like that? No. It's soap. He accidentally tipped over the open-lidded box, and suddenly he was covered with soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and slide. Oh, what fun, he said with a smile. I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountainside. What do you think? Is he skiing? Nope, he's just slipping and sliding in the soap. He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. Look at his sad face. Oh, man. This must be a cage, he said, peeking through the bars. I've never wanted to live inside a cage like the bear at the zoo. It's too small for him, and he couldn't have any fun in there. But by now, Corduroy felt drowsy, and he soon nodded off to sleep. Next morning, when the manager came to open the door of the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. I left something here yesterday, she explained. May I look around? Certainly, said the manager. My customers are always leaving things. Lisa was searching under the chairs and the back of the washing machines when she heard the store manager call her. Is this what you're looking for, señorita? What do you think? That's him. That's Corduroy. Yes, he's my best friend, shouted Lisa as she came running. She reached in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. So this is where you've been, you little rascal, she said. It's time I took you home. Lisa thanked the manager and ran out the door and down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. I thought I told you to wait for me, she said. Why did you wander away? I went looking for a pocket, Corduroy said. Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me you wanted a pocket? Asked Lisa, giving him an affectionate squeeze. That evening, Lisa sewed a pocket on Corduroy's overalls. And here is a card I've made with your name on it for you to keep tucked inside, she said. I've always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside, said Corduroy, as he and Lisa nuzzled noses. Aw, how sweet. So, Corduroy, did he listen to Lisa's instructions? No, he did not stay where he was, and he got lost in the laundromat because he was looking for a pocket. But then when he told Lisa what he wanted, she was able to help him out, right? He didn't need to wander off and get in trouble. All he needed to do was ask for some help. So, Corduroy wanted a pocket, and let's remember, what did he put in his pocket? Right there is a little card. It's very, very small writing. It says Corduroy. It has his name on it, so that if he gets lost again, people would know what his name is. So, I have a question for you now. If you have pockets on your clothes, some clothes don't have pockets. I always prefer clothes with pockets. But when you wear clothes with pockets, what do you like to keep in your pockets? Do you have to keep a piece of paper with your name so you know your name? I don't think so. I like to keep my phone in my pocket, so it's always close to me if somebody needs to call me. Or sometimes I'll keep some chapstick for my lips in my pocket. What do you like to keep in your pocket? Alright, I'd love to see some pictures of things that you like to keep in your pocket, or maybe some silly things that might fit in your pocket. But you can draw those for me and have your parents send it to me. Alright, bye for now.